Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, The Uncommon Truth. I am Des.
I'm Rodney.
Today's topic, we are going to give you all 10 things you need to know before you enter into a relationship. So we're going to get right into it. Number one.
All right, so the first thing you need to know is you cannot be afraid to be alone. A lot of people are stuck in relationships with people they really don't like, all because they're afraid to be alone. They don't want to leave. When you're not afraid to be alone, it's so easy to walk away from a toxic situation or a situation that you're in with somebody that you really don't like that much in the first place. A lot of people, they settle and they deal with people all because of that fear of
Not wanting to be alone.
just not wanting to be alone. You gotta learn to enjoy your time by yourself.
Yeah.
It's really important.
I had to learn that before me and him got together. I really had to just love myself and be content in my season of singleness. And I learned that once I was content with that, then God was able to bring me somebody that I could share my life with, which is Rodney. But if I did not become content in my season of singleness, then I would look at Rodney as bringing love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would look at Rodney for love. I would look at Rodney for joy. I would look at Rodney for my peace. I would look at Rodney for every single thing that I wanted to feel. But now I don't have to do that because I was able to enjoy my alone time with myself. He's just a compliment to me.
Yes, that's perfect. All right, now number two, second thing you need to know before you get in a relationship is in any relationship, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, some type of sacrifices. And it may be small or it may be big. Your wife or her future husband may get a job across the country, and it may be the opportunity of a lifetime. And you may have to either go and look for a job, especially if they're the breadwinner, or stay and if it's like a 2-year thing, like some people go overseas with 2-year contracts or something like that. But either way, you have to make that sacrifice, whether you go and leave your family behind, not your kids, but wherever your hometown may be, wherever you're living, you may have friends and family there. But if your significant other is leaving, then you may have to go, or you may have to stay there and deal with being in a long distance relationship. So that is a major sacrifice. That's a big one, but in any relationship, there are going to be some sacrifices. It's normal. So that was number two. Number three is similar, but not the same, and that is you can't be selfish. In any relationship, if you want it to work, you cannot be selfish. If both people in a relationship is selfish, nothing would get done. It'd always be an argument over every little thing. There's times where Des wants to do things or go places that I don't want to go. And the selfish part of me wants to say, I'm not doing it. But I'm not selfish because I know if she wants to go and it'll make her happy, but in relationships, that's something that I'll do. I got to think about her. And that's a big part of not being selfish, just being thoughtful and looking at it. Right. So that is number three. Or did you have anything to add to that?
I would just have to say, relationships is all about compromising, and when it comes to being selfish, you can't be selfish when you're in a partnership. That's just one thing you can't do. You always have to consider your partner's feelings, whatever situation it is, whatever decision you're making. You always have to consider your partner.
All right. So number four is you're going to have maybe lose friends, or not lose them, but you may not see your friends as much. So any relationship you get into, it may affect your friendships. You don't have as much time as you used to in your relationship, and as more and more time you spend with your significant other, the less time you're gonna have for your friends. And the more serious y'all become, engaged, married, children, you're not gonna have that much time. And so some of your friends may not like that. They may think you're changing. They may think you've left them for a man or a woman. But at the end of the day, that's a part of life.
It is.
Your friends, good friends, know that.
Yeah.
You know,
I've had that to happen to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's hard, you know, especially if that friend that you have is not understanding of your relationship, and they feel like they're losing you to someone else.
Right.
And they're like, well, I was here first. You know, it's really hard. It's something that you just really have to pick and choose your friends wisely. And if they're your friends, they're going to be your friends regardless. Whether you get in a relationship, whether, you know, the talking on the phone may decrease a little bit, hanging out may decrease a little bit, but at the end of the day, they're still going to be your friend regardless if they're your true friend.
Right.
I would not totally just cut them off.
Right.
I've had some friends where they get in a relationship and they completely just, I don't even hear from them.
Yes.
That's not healthy.
Right.
You know, that's, if you look in our past videos, that's a part of losing yourself, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But like Rodney said, there is going to be some changes in your friendships when you get in a serious relationship or a marriage. Most of your time is going to be dedicated to your spouse and your family.
Right.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Okay. If you're not ready for that, I would suggest don't get in a relationship right now. Yeah. But that's just how it is. And like I said, if they're your true friends, they're gonna understand, and they should have other things going on in themselves.
Yeah, they
correct.
Should. Right,
like,
right.
And that's a part of friendship. That's a part of true friendship. You don't have to talk to your friends every day for them to be your true friends. You know, so that's just my take on it.
Right. All right. So number 5, when things start getting serious, it's okay to have doubts. It's normal to have doubts. A lot of people have doubts and they think that, oh, I'm not with the right person. But really, your doubts are just coming from the fact that you are about to enter into a part of your life that's new. Like, especially if you're getting serious.
The unknown.
It's the unknown. So as a defense mechanism, you're going to look for reasons not to continue forward in this unknown area. Yeah. So don't be afraid, or don't think it's not normal to be frightful
it's
for
normal.
Moving forward.
We both love it. Yeah. And like, I love writing, but I would be lying to you all, and I'll be lying to myself if I sit here and say that I have never had any doubts about us being married and moving forward. It's so normal, and it all stems from fear. Like he said, you know, when you come from being by yourself, doing things by yourself, not have to answer to anyone else, and then you're going into a whole partnership with someone that you're about to spend the rest of your life with. It's all fearful. It's all what you said, the unknown.
Yes, the unknown.
You know, not knowing how it's gonna be, or you know, so it's normal, but you can work through it. And what I suggest is talk to your partner about it. That's what my suggestion is. And it's not that, hey, we're about to break up, or you know, you're not ready. It's just sitting down, putting it out there, and say, hey, like, I'm scared.
Right.
I'm not doubting being with you, but I'm doubting just the things that come with it. And you all just working through it, and you'll be fine.
Right. And they may be able to comfort you or give you peace in saying, hey, I have those doubts too.
Yep.
But we will be okay.
We'll be okay.
So yeah. Number 6, one thing you need to know, another thing you need to know is that you will get your feelings hurt. It happens. It's going to happen no matter how much you love each other.
Especially if you have opposite.
If you are very extremely opposite, you're going to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
You may get hurt for the simplest things, and you may not even know why, but it's because you love that person. So every little thing that they do that you think they're doing it to you, like an attack, so it just may hurt you worse. But at the end of the day, you're going to get your feelings hurt. If your partner does something to hurt your feelings, don't think that is the end. Don't think that they hate you.
No.
It's just a part of it. We all have our bad days. I may say something hurtful. Or she may say something hurtful, not like below the belt hurtful, but just not thinking, just saying what's on my mind. Like that kind of hurt. Yeah. But it's normal.
It's normal. Yeah.
And it happens.
Yeah.
So, number 7, I believe, you cannot keep your emotions to yourself.
Yes.
You cannot keep your emotions to yourself. A lot of people who've been hurt in the past or past relationships tend to try to be guarded, and so they try to guard themselves. But whatever you do, even if you have some type of guard up, you still have to know how to express your emotions to your partner, so you all can be on the same page. They may be doing something that's constantly hurting your feelings, or or getting you in your feelings.
Yeah.
But you have to say something.
Yeah.
Man and woman, you have to know, okay, I need to let this be known.
Yeah.
And also you have to know when, especially as a man, or either man or woman, when you're just being overly emotional.
Yeah. Learn how to control your
Learn how
emotions.
to, keep it stable. You can have a conversation without being all in your feelings. So that's definitely something, going to a relationship, know, hey, one day I'm gonna have to just tell my girl or tell my dude how I'm really feeling.
Yeah.
So
that's so true.
All right, so number 8, it takes time. Nothing happens overnight.
No.
You're not going to be perfect overnight.
Yes.
You gotta take time to get to know each other. Continue to get to know each other. Like I said in our past videos, we're constantly changing. So even when you get to know somebody, you're gonna have to get to know them more in the future because they're gonna be changing. So it's a constant process of getting to know your partner.
Yeah.
So just know it takes time.
Yeah. Don't think that just because you meet a guy or a woman today, tomorrow y'all are gonna be in a relationship. The next day you're gonna be married. The next day you're gonna be having kids. Everything has a time frame, and you don't want to rush timing. I'm a spiritual person, so I always believe in God's timing, and it's still something that I still have to. I'm still learning. It's so easy for us to put a time frame on everything. You turn 30. It's time for you to get married. It's time for you to have kids. It's time for you to buy a house. It's time for you to do this. It's time for you to do that. But what you're doing is rushing life. You're going through life and you're rushing everything instead of letting everything just take its course. So that's my take on.
Yeah. And then it creates anxiety. When you start rushing everything, you're like, man, we got to get it done. We got to do this. We got to do this. Yeah. And you just create anxiety. Then you create tension for the relationship. And it's just unnecessary stress.
Let everything be authentic. Take some time to get to know who you're dating, and whether it's 6 months to a year, and then maybe, okay, let's get into a relationship, and then let's go ahead and tie the knot.
Yep.
Everything takes time. You want to get to know that person, because let me tell you, even when you think you know your partner, it's still a lot. It's still a lot that you have to learn. So,
a quick story. I was watching Red Table Talk, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos. But Jada was talking about her and Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's relationship with an older couple, even older than them. And she said the old lady asked her how long they've been together, and she was thinking, oh, we've been together for a long time. The old lady's gonna be impressed. So she was like, yeah, me and Will been together for 17 years. And she said the old lady looked at her and was like, oh, y'all still getting to know each other. So that lets you know that even after 17 years of them knowing each other and being in a marriage, that they're still learning things about it. And the fact that the old lady was like, oh, y'all still getting to know each other, it's like, let's us all know that it's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal for us to take years and years to continue to get to know one another.
And I think it's because, and tell me if I'm right on this, I think it's because we're always growing and evolving.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. We're always changing, so you're always having to get to know your partner over and over and over again. And then certain situations may bring out another side of your partner. Yeah. You may never have been in a certain situation for years, and then something happens, and now you're in a certain situation, and you see a whole nother side of that person.
Yeah.
So So now the last one is, it's not like the movies. Your relationship will not be like the movies.
No.
You have to get rid of how you think everything is supposed to be. In the movies, everything is perfectly, everything is romantic. They got the woman of your dreams, or they got the man of your dreams.
You live happily
and
ever
you live
after.
happily ever after. You have one bad moment, you cry, you love each other, and it's beautiful. No, it is not like the movies.
It's
if
not.
you compare reality to your expectations that you see in the movies, your reality,
sadly mistaken.
right? And you may let go of a situation that's really good, but because you're like, oh, it's supposed to be up here, you may say, so it's not good because it's down here. But in reality, where you are is really, really good, and where you're going could possibly be up in a, in a great space.
Yeah.
So you may give up too soon if you have these unrealistic expectations. So definitely know that this is real life. It's not the movies. It's a job. Relationships are a job. You got to put time into it.
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah.
It's work, but it's so worth it when you're with the right person. Okay. But we just wanted to share with you all 10 things you need to know before you get in a relationship. And I think those 10 things are so important.
They are.
And you need to know them before you get in a relationship, but it's a work in progress. Even when you get in a relationship, it's a constantly work in progress.
Right.
Don't give up. All right, so that's it. Like this video and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next video.
Peace.